Oh my god, oh my... Oh... Oh... Oh no. How long has it been on mute for? Oh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh my god, I'm actually so dumb. I'm actually so dumb.
What?
Harris.
Yeah.
I forgot to like unmute the stream.
For the entire time.
For the entire time. We're just gonna wait. Okay, well, hey guys, we're doing the intro now.
So this is the intro. This guy was extremely dumb and forgot to unmute the stream for how long have we been watching?
More than 14 minutes.
For 15 minutes.
If anybody else would like to watch the original, I'll link it now. I'll link it now. It will be the pinned comment on the stream. Hold on.
So who won?
What?
Jack. Rohan forgot to unmute the stream.
We're just gonna continue like it didn't happen.
Oh.
Oh, this is my vacation home.
How's this a vacation home? I don't see any lawn chairs or furniture. There's no roof.
Hold your horses there, cowboy. It's not done yet.
Saps was one of the few players who chose not to join any civilizations because he didn't want to get dragged into politics and drama. Still, he made lots of friends across Island 2, his best friend Flux actually being the second in command of the migrant group. Speaking of, 3 Below Zero and the migrants had finally reached their destination all the way up north. Now, other than accidentally invading the Cass Coalition, these guys seemed pretty insignificant. But little did people know, this new civilization was about to change the entire world.
That's satisfaction from Ladbrokes.
We are blessed to live where we live, and we intend to use it for good. We are enlightened. We are the light. We are Luminara.
The migrants had decided to call their civilization Luminara. They saw themselves as the light of Island 2, the innovators.
It's
the
a really
inventors.
bad name.
See, the reason 3 Below Zero had chosen this specific location to settle, well, it wasn't by accident. After the first day, 3 Below Zero had used content and propaganda released by the people of Island 1 to estimate the location of the other island. He then used a coordinate system to calculate the northernmost point of Island 2. His goal was to settle as closely as possible to the other island so that when the day comes, when the borders drop, Luminara can build a massive bridge connecting the two islands, giving free passage as a sign of good faith to perhaps bring about world peace. But it wouldn't be that simple. The second in command of Luminara, Flux, as well as a few concerned citizens, did not want that bridge to be built. They had seen the Island 1 propaganda. They knew that people on Island 1 were angry. Their fear was that Island 1 would just use that bridge as an opportunity to invade Luminara and perhaps invade the rest of Island 2, leading to a world war.
That
bridge is a bad idea. Moving up north was a bad idea. Island 1 is going to invade us, and Luminara is going to be their first target.
What about the goal of world peace?
I respect our leader's goal, but he's dead wrong. We shouldn't be trying to befriend our enemies. The way we're going to achieve world peace is by uniting Island 2 against Island 1.
What if 3 Below Zero says no? What if they finish the bridge?
Well, then at least they'll know I tried to warn them when Island 1 comes and kills us all.
As Day 2 came to an end, tensions were rising, both within nations and between islands, leaving people worried about what's going to happen next.
Oh, not many people died.
Back at Island 1, I was watching a small group of pirates who called themselves Al-Karasina.
Karasina, my friend. We're the baddest pirates around.
Now, if you look closely, there was a person of interest hanging around with the pirates.
Lego likes just to take me out of nowhere and I had to run down the mountain.
What are you gonna do about that then?
I put a hit out on him.
So to be clear, Lego Likes had a bounty on his head, and he was hanging around pirates. You could probably guess how this ends.
Yo, Lego Zanga's here.
So is this is everything you guys got, huh? Not much.
Ooh. They're boiling! Oh no! Oh my gosh! The Al-Karasina pirates had killed Lego Likes, but there was a small problem. Did you hear about the news?
Yeah, I saw it, but we don't know who claimed the bounty. It didn't say it in the chat.
Because Lego Likes had technically died to boiling water instead of a player, Lingolini didn't know.
Oh, 1 second, guys. I got, my awesome dad just, brought in some food. So I'm probably gonna be on mute for a bit. Because obviously people probably don't want to hear me eating.
I'll run the stream.
Yeah, Harris, you're in charge of commentating now, Harris.
Harris, you have to do the Rohan.
Who actually killed him. But fortunately for the pirates, when a player dies, the dead player drops their own head, which the pirates believed would be the proof they needed to collect their bounty later today. So you're expecting a payment later?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll go.
You guys let me talk.
By day 3, players had basically mapped out all of Island 1 and were finally starting to adapt to the environment.
Day 1 was horrific. We literally had bread lines. Day 2, we're building a coliseum, a citadel. I am literally immortal. Hopefully that isn't foreshadowing.
Emperor's Food was still the most powerful man on Island 1, and on day 3, he was invited to a big international meeting hosted by a charity group called the Blue Cross.
We invited you here mainly to discuss plans in case the volcano erupts. What are your individual plans?
A large bunker underground.
Just not using flammable materials.
We don't have any real plan, you know.
What? You don't have plans? If that volcano erupts, you deserve to die.
This is the video, guys.
Emperor's Food had come in with good intentions, but it was there that he learned that he hates meetings.
I'm gonna go there.
When Emperor's Food left, the other leaders were unsettled. Was this guy really the figurehead of Island 1?
You have found your way to the heart of something huge.
Bro, ads.
What?
The ads are so good, bro.
Yeah, I know the ads. Crazy. Kind of wish that one didn't pop up.
Okay, we need a better representative.
Then, basically right on cue.
Elysium diplomats, follow me. Bodyguards.
Sorry guys, sorry, I'm late.
This is Benji, and he's the leader of Island 1's second biggest civilization, called Elysium. See, on day 2, Benji had discovered that toward the outer edges of the island, away from the volcano, the water isn't boiling hot anymore. So he founded Elysium, which literally translates to a place of ideal happiness. And he made the nation to give peace-loving people a chance to relax and get away from all the troubles of Island 1.
Cross my name after this. This is without rhyme or reason.
Look at these Elysian guys swimming in the water.
We were hoping that Lord Ish could summon a single mushroom cow.
Alright, if anyone drops a pufferfish in the next 60 seconds, I'll do it.
What do I have to do?
What do I have? Pufferfish, the pufferfish. Quick.
There it is.
Alright.
We can kill it for leather!
Now, back at the Blue Cross, Benji and the other leaders discussed the possibility of creating a full Island 1 alliance.
The entire thing.
All the leaders at the meeting, including Westhelm's representatives, believed that given the harsh conditions of Island 1, an island-wide alliance could be a game.
Spoil the entire thing.
No. None of that. None of that. By the way, I hope the mushroom wins. I hope everyone else dies and the mushroom wins.
Rohan, why don't you just like send Harris the video so then he can pause
to
it?
convince everyone else to join.
See, there were
What?
See, that would be an amazing solution. No.
There are a few civilizations not present at the meeting, and to complete the full Island 1 alliance, the Blue Cross would have to go out and get them all on board. First was the Alcaracina pirates, who coincidentally happened to pass by the meeting as it was happening.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
They were on their way to collect their bounty from the second nation not yet in the alliance, the Lingolini Mafia. Oh, yes, they're waiting.
Hello, I'm looking for
Hello,
Mario.
anyone?
Hello, it's me.
Ooh,
Mamma mia, it looks like a small brain. It sure looks like a Lego light.
Meanwhile, the Nevermore cult would probably be a little bit more difficult to convince, but the Blue Cross said they'd try anyway. Now, as for the fourth and final nation, well, it was a bit of a mysterious group. Their civilization was down south, and they were very isolated and secretive. They were also rumored to have an extremely strict government, but also a large amount of very skilled fighters. As a result, people were kind of scared to approach them, but they knew they had to eventually to complete the Blue Cross Alliance. They knew that if this alliance works out, it wouldn't matter that they all lived on the poor island. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, the most powerful force in the world would become Island 1. At first, Island 1 was supposed to lose, but now they were on the verge of turning their lives around completely.
Bro, what's going on?
As you can see, there was a bit of commotion at the Commonwealth.
Yeah,
They just exploded their own land because of a miscommunication. What happened was one of the 5 leaders, Coraline, got the idea that the Commonwealth was planning to move east. So she started telling everyone to move. Thus, believing that they wouldn't need their old land anymore, one of the citizens just decided to blow it up.
I thought we were moving.
What? We're not moving. I'm surrounded by idiots.
Overall, the Commonwealth was having trouble getting anything done because the 5 leaders were constantly fighting over power.
That's why
there were 5 leaders, each with 1 vote. But because they were originally 5 separate nations, each with a differing amount of citizens, so the smallest factions vote with the same weight as the biggest factions vote?
It is ridiculous that Almond's vote is worth the same as mine. I mean, I need about 50 people, and he has barely 5.
Because of all the fighting and disarray, Commonwealth citizens started moving to other nations like the Cass Coalition. Cass's style of governing, letting people do whatever they want, was making her very popular with her people.
I've been with Cass since pretty much the beginning, and she's established a democracy, a true one.
Focused on like letting everybody do their thing.
But at the same time, the lack of any regulations had some unintended consequences, like players making strange and ugly buildings. So to solve this, Cass hired a building inspector.
I have placed a lot of foundation for a glorious city, basically made out of stone.
I've seen this
can burn us down.
However, the building inspector did get a little power hungry.
Wow.
What's going on here?
He said he's gonna demolish my house because it's not up to building code.
Because it's not up to code.
So then, citizens took matters into their own hands. What?
That is wild.
You kind of deserve it.
But deserved.
It's valid, though.
Deserved.
Yeah, deserved.
Anyway, on day 3, the biggest nations on Island 2 were still the Commonwealth, the Cass Coalition, and Tricolor. Tricolor was a medieval civilization separated into 3 regions, one of them being an underground city. Oh my gosh. This is big!
Yeah.
People didn't really know that much about Jofiel and Tricolor because they tended to be more private. Jofiel was more interested in building up Tricolor rather than doing outside diplomacy. But people would still come to Jofiel with all the political news of Island 2.
I am so tired of the politics already.
Yeah.
I've got some news. People are concerned with Aperion trying to colonize them.
Oh my god.
Now, this particular rumor about a group named Aperion colonizing people happened to be false. Aperion was just a small town led by a player named Alkaline, and it was actually the only nation other than Luminara that directly bordered the ocean next to Island 1. That said, the rumor that Island 1 was uniting was true, which got some people worried, especially the 2 border states. So Jofiel invited over all the major leaders and diplomats of Island 2 for an emergency meeting. The only leader who declined was 3 Below Zero because he was busy building the Luminara Bridge. So he sent in his place his second in command, Flux. Flux, what's your plan here?
I don't care what 3 Below Zero says, we need to make sure everyone unites against Island 1.
Good luck, sir. And because this meeting was the most important event yet on Island 2, Jofiel invited a neutral mediator, someone who could lead the meeting in a fair manner and wasn't a part of any nation.
Bro isn't even gonna try.
Where are you going?
Apparently they're making me lead the meeting with all the Island 2 leaders.
You sound very excited about it.
Oh no, I'm not excited, I'm terrified. I'm accidentally gonna cause a war.
Alright, I think everyone's here.
Welcome.
Well, we at the great and mighty Commonwealth are looking forward to a productive conversation.
Thanks, it's great.
So, as the president of Aperion, I'm actually really worried about our town, which is why I'm proposing we all join a defense pact. If one of us gets attacked, all of us are under attack.
Here.
I can agree to that. Yeah, I like that. That's good.
That's a good start, but if Island 1 attacks, say, Luminara, well, by the time you can even arrive to defend us, everyone at Luminara will already be dead.
Which is why I think we need to focus our efforts on preventing an attack in the first place.
An attack is inevitable. I'm just saying.
Hold on, Flux. Let Jovial finish.
Island 1 is starving. They're not going to attack us. They have bigger problems. And imagine for a second how quickly we could change their hearts and minds if, instead of treating them as an enemy, we send them aid.
I think Joe feels right. We do the defense pack.
What do you think they should do,
Rohan?
Rohan?
Send aid to Island 1. Basically, we're.
I think they have the defense pack, so if anybody does attack, they fight. But they should try and act peaceful first. Although I am rooting for the poor people, so.
For an attack,
That's fair.
we try our
I
best
agree.
to prevent it. I'm on board with that.
I'm not saying that they're in
Guys, no, this is ridiculous. Island 1 is literally making propaganda saying death to Island 2. They're jealous that we live in a paradise, and they're gonna invade us no matter what. And you wanna send aid to them? Guess what? They're gonna take whatever you send them, food, armor, weapons, and they're gonna use all of that against us.
He might have a point.
Hold on. Island 1 isn't evil. They're not savages. They just need help.
You cannot be this naive.
Well, there's a guy under the table. There's a guy under the table.
Everyone is super on edge. They're worried about traps.
Guys. Island 1 is united. They have hundreds of people all aligned in the same goal, to kill us and take our resources. If they decide to attack any single one of our nations, it'll be easy. All they'll need to do is walk ahead, which is why we need to either merge all of our nations right now. We all choose a spot and combine into one civilization. Either that, or we attack Island 1 first.
Whoa.
Are you
crazy?
Watch, this is ridiculous.
What's crazy, Joe Feel, is you leading all of us to our death.
Oh my
That's
god.
too
You have
much.
to
We
listen to
can't
me.
do that.
If we don't do this, it's the end of Island 2.
Flex,
Hold on, we can't do that. That's crazy.
What is happening?
Alright, everyone. We can't fight. Let's just vote. All in favor of Flux's plan to treat Island 1 as an enemy, say aye.
Aye.
Wild.
All in favor of
Yeah.
I do have a feeling he's on to something, though. This is some crazy foreshadowing. Actually, I don't know what's gonna happen, so I can't really know. I don't really know if it's foreshadowing.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's set up to be foreshadowing.
What do you think is? What do you think is gonna happen?
They're gonna invade. Poor people's gonna win somehow.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking
I hate
about
this
it.
ad.
Meet
I hate
Base
this ad.
34.
I hate this ad.
Why? What did this ad do to you?
Meanwhile, at West Helm, I ran into something interesting.
Our next song is called Island 1.
Oh my god! So you remember this guy?
The Ballad of Emperor Spoon.
Well, he had joined a band that produced actual songs and then performed them all across Island 1.
A barren wasteland island, a boiling water sea. Let's go. And no resources to speak of, except a water tree.
Let's go! Everyone loved the Island 1 band, including Emperor Spoot, who found that the music bolstered the morale of his citizens. He believed that a happy citizen is a productive citizen.
West Helm took us in and gave us a little home.
Even though Emperor Spood was a chaotic figure, West Helm itself was the opposite. It had an army, a storage system, and a hierarchy, from emperor all the way down to citizen or plebeian. And of course, there was the Colosseum, which when finished, will play a major role in West Helm's justice system. That said, Emperor Spood was not happy when he heard that yesterday, Benji and the other leaders had been talking poorly about him.
Okay, we need a best representative.
Our final goal is to put Benji Button in here. No, that is a joke. That is a joke.
You don't want Benji to die, do you?
Well, I mean...
Benji and the other leaders were concerned that Emperor Spood is unstable and may one day try to take over the entire island. And their concerns only grew when Spood was caught listening to Napoleon on Spotify. But they also knew that if Island 2 were to ever attack, they needed Spood on their side, so they didn't know what to do.
Island 1, well, here we are. I just want to say,
this is fire. What the heck?
Yeah, the music is fire.
welcome. I'm the best.
No wonder you guys wanted me to watch this.
Meanwhile, Seneca, the Queen of Infernus, had decided to begin building a massive castle for her people. A beautiful home base that would hover directly over the volcano.
That's not gonna backfire at all.
Hello, Jackson.
Yesterday at the Island 1 meeting, a lot of leaders expressed worries about rumors that the volcano may erupt, and they talked about how they would
Jackson,
each
do you
take
know what
different
happened in the first
precautions.
14 minutes of the stream?
Everyone
What?
believed that the volcano was dangerous.
He forgot to unmute the stream, so we were just talking to ourselves.
Crazy.
I've linked the original video though. If anybody else, if anybody watching actually wants to watch it on their own.
Seneca, who had decided to take the opposite approach.
It's all just paranoia. If we really value the volcano, we need to have faith it won't erupt.
The main goal of Infernus as a civilization
Good
was
luck
to
with that.
preserve the sacred land of the volcano. So what better way to show faith and demonstrate loyalty than to make your home right above it?
Oh, this is gonna backfire so hard.
Lingolini, meanwhile, decided to make his home underground within the volcano.
Under the ground, like a Goombas.
Lingolini's main goal
Backfire, but
was to
it's
get
sacred.
rich, and having direct access to iron and gold was one reason for him and the Mafia to live there. But it wasn't the main reason. Remember this interaction from day one?
Hold on, can we tell you a little secret? We found some netherite.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, really? Scattered throughout the volcano were pieces of netherite, the rarest and most powerful mineral in all of Minecraft. Not even Island 2 had netherite. It was the single secret advantage that Island 1 had.
Hold on.
And
The thing is, though, isn't netherite kind of useless when you don't have diamonds?
The ones who knew about it were the
Well, they don't have diamonds.
This was made around 2023.
Oh, before you had
So not all the active.
So you can still craft it.
Yeah.
Wait, this took 3 years?
Yes.
How did it? Okay, well.
Now, even though Infernus didn't exactly like
Right, you realize it's not like Minecraft,
what
it's
they
real
considered
life.
to be sacred land, they made a deal with him.
Hold on, how many days are there? We're on day 4. We're already nearly a quarter of the way there.
10 days.
10 days.
Basically, what's happened while it's been gone?
I don't know. I thought it was
Nothing much.
The Mafia can keep mining
this is
so
just the
long as they
start,
provide Infernus with some of the minerals they
Yeah.
find. But Lingolini was unsatisfied.
They want to use us. They want cheap labor. I'm not giving them anything.
Lingolini didn't like how Infernus was basically forcing the Mafia to mine for them with nothing in return. So he secretly instructed everyone in the Mafia not to give Infernus anything.
Or you could just say, hey, we'd like to get paid.
Lingolini's hope was that Infernus never asked for those minerals and forgets about the deal entirely. Otherwise, he would be in a lot of trouble.
Backfire.
That said, despite this conflict, the rest of the Island 1 unification effort was going very well. Earlier today, Lingolini had decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance.
Oh, let's go.
Thank you all so much for having me.
The Alcaracina pirates were also eager to join, and surprisingly, so was Nevermore.
Wait, what about the last one?
There was only one holdout.
Oh, this is the really strict place, isn't it?
Hats off to Kale, Buddy, Bobby, Dave, and Richard. Hey, Daryl.
Just talking about pirates.
When the party gets too much, rein it in. And gamble responsibly
okay.
with Foxy Bingo.
Can I skip now?
This mysterious civilization was called the Covenant, and it was ruled by a dictator named Turntap. How are you elected exactly? By a vote of the people or the vote of yourself?
Elected? What's that?
Turntap wasn't sure about joining the Island 1 Alliance because the people of the Covenant were generally skeptical of outsiders. They only took pride in their own nation, especially in their army, which was composed of really good PvPers who weren't above using torture to get their way. Are they drowning this guy?
He's gonna die.
Now, I felt a little bad for this player, so I threatened the Covenant. Covenant uses water torture. I'm reporting this to Sidefall News.
No, don't go to side.
So I went to the local news reporter. Sidefall, I have a story for you. I just caught the Covenant waterboarding one of their own people.
Oh. Well, I'm paid off by them, so I don't really care.
What?
It's free money.
You know what?
It's called a business for a reason. It's not for profit. Okay.
Seinfeld ran a news business with questionable ethics. He was also known for making up fake stories, writing things like "the lava is rising" just to sell more papers.
Oh, hey guys.
Earlier today, he had made a legitimate discovery that could devastate the
You're not talking
entire
about the first
island.
14 minutes of the stream.
Island 1 had a lot of known dangers, from the lava layer to the boiling water to the powdered snow. But there was
So
one
basically, we're just watching a Minecraft video on stream.
Very long Minecraft video. I told you about this guy. I told you I wanted him to win.
Meanwhile, the people of Island 2 had spent the day building their civilizations and having a good time. Yesterday, their leaders had voted that whenever the border drops, Island 2 would send aid to Island 1, hoping this gesture would lead to peace. But not everyone agreed with this approach.
The end of Island 2.
When Flux returned home to Luminara, 3 Below Zero was furious at Flux for causing chaos at the meeting and for going against Luminara's values. 3 Below Zero, as the leader of Luminara, was actually heavily in favor of sending aid to Island 1. The whole point of the Luminara Bridge was to make peace with Island 1, not to start a war. As a result, 3 Below Zero demoted Flux from his position as second in command. I spoke with Legacy, a citizen of Luminara.
Yeah, Flux has been gone all day. People here don't really like him anymore.
Flux and his crew had spent the day building a secret bunker under the ocean, a place for them to hide if Island 1 attacks. And then Flux spent the rest of the day helping his best friend, Saps, finish building his home.
Despite all the chaos,
I mean, how long is this video actually?
Mr. Mediator, what?
2.5 hours.
We're gonna be here a long time.
What a good friend.
Flux over here can be a little unpredictable, but he's my friend, and I know he genuinely wants the best for us.
Even though Flux was much more ambitious than Saps, these two had become...
Oh my god, that's gonna be an SHD. Please don't. Just don't. None of that. None of that.
Okay.
None of that. Thank you.
very good friends.
So many diamonds already.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah, unloaded.
But just as day 4 was about to come to a peaceful end, something happened that would change the course of Island 2 forever.
Let me guess.
Is this
Joe
an
Field,
assassination?
leader of one of Island 2's large...
What do you think is going to happen?
Assassination.
Civilization was walking across Tricolor with her second in command, Seraphim.
Oh, he's gonna kill with lava, so
Seraphim! What are you doing?
Bro, you don't even have the full armor. I'm gonna kill you with lava.
oh my god.
What? No way. The second in command of Tricolor had just killed their own leader. And immediately, all of Island 2 went on lockdown.
What? Wait, what?
Everyone was confused about what caused this to happen. They killed Joe Field. Why? After Seraphim fled, Tricolor was in complete disarray.
That's our leader.
Back at Saps' place, Flux told
R.I.P.
Saps
the
it
leader,
might be a
guys.
good idea for him to call an emergency meeting with all the leaders. So, for the sake of the island, Saps agreed to host a meeting tomorrow. But for now, he and many others headed to Tricolor to help them restore order.
Hey, bro. Oh! Wait. Oh, crazy lore.
I've got some difficult news. I'm betting on us to lose.
Yep, there's an ad in the stream. Guys,
Whatever lengths you go to build your
This
bet.
isn't an ad in the stream. This is an ad on the actual video.
yeah, I know.
Island 2 wasn't the only place that would face tragedy. Oh, what? The leader of the Alcaracina pirates, Noble Bucket, died very suddenly.
What?
Alright, they sent me the footage of what happened. Oh, no.
What did he die
He doesn't know
to?
the lava layers there.
Oh, wow.
I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead.
Well, that's one rule of Minecraft, bro, kind of. Because you should never dig
World
straight
leaders
down.
dying left and right, the media had plenty to report on.
Straight down.
The most trusted news company was from Elysium, called Daybreak Media.
We're #1 because we actually report the truth, unlike that bozo Sidefall.
And later into day 5, the news would get even crazier. For purposes of unity, the Covenant had finally decided to join the Blue Cross
Oh, who's
Alliance,
here?
thus
Finally.
successfally uniting
Hi.
the entirety
Hi, we're all
of
here.
Island 1. But right away, the strength of this alliance would be tested.
No.
Earlier,
No!
a citizen of Infernus had accidentally told someone outside of Infernus that there was netherite in the volcano.
Oh, I thought the.
And this news spread all across the island.
No, this is gonna backfire.
Oh
This
no,
was
he's
a
gonna
disaster for Infernus and the Linguini Mafia, who had been trying to keep the existence of netherites to themselves. Immediately after hearing about the netherite, the Covenant sent a mining expedition into the volcano without telling Infernus. And lo and behold, they confirmed there was netherite.
Yep, he found netherite.
Because the Covenant had a scary reputation and a ruthless army, Queen Seneca of Infernus felt it was in her best interest to allow the Covenant to mine. But when other nations like Westhelm started
Are you
asking
sure,
if they too
Ossian?
could mine in the volcano, Seneca said no.
People are saying we're being selfish. They're the ones being selfish.
Dog, you're literally hogging all the netherite. What?
Just trying to take our resources.
Okay.
Listen, Island 2 is rich. We are not. Now with netherite, we actually have a chance of evening the playing field. But the volcano people are hogging it.
Before any fighting could break out, the Blue Cross quickly reached out to all the leaders and told them to put this issue on hold.
We're inviting everyone here tomorrow, so we can all talk this through peacefully. We're Island 1. We cannot afford to have a war over some minerals.
Exactly. That's why you gotta go fight a war with
Meanwhile,
Island.
Island 2 was still processing the death of Jofiel.
Even though I was just a farmer, you still made me film for it.
It was
Sachs
worth
would
it.
invite all the leaders for a meeting later so they could coordinate a hunt for Seraphim and discuss their plans for when the border inevitably drops. Now, after Jofiel's death, Tricolor had lost a lot of its power, which left the island with really one dominant nation, the Commonwealth.
Why was there a sheep in the boat?
But remember from day 3 how the 5 Commonwealth leaders were in constant fights with each other?
It is ridiculous that Ahmed's vote is worth the same as mine.
Well, this all came to a head on day 5 when one of the leaders was caught plotting to take control of the entire Commonwealth.
Oh my
so
god, bro.
another Commonwealth leader then paid an assassin to, well... Oh my god!
Island 2 is corrupt.
Island 2 is so cooked. Hold on, sorry. Sorry, hold on. What I thought this was my IP for a second. What the hell? No, it's an update number. I hope that's an update number.
Yep, it is a number.
Missed it.
Wolfram's dead.
We just witnessed murder!
After this, people...
Oh, sorry, hold on. Opera does this thing where it, like, doesn't let me zoom in, so I have to reload the page.
Day 3, how the 5 Commonwealth leaders...
No, it...
were in constant
Just
fights.
put it in full screen.
I just said Opera doesn't let me do that. So, hold on.
With each other?
It is ridiculous that Ahmed's vote is worth the second bite.
Well, this came to a head on day 5 when one of the Oh my god!
Oh, yeah, we were here. This is the part I missed.
Wolfram's dead.
We just witnessed murder!
After this, people from the Commonwealth lost
Whether
even more faith
Oh
in
my gosh. What's gonna happen is that Island 2, right? Island 2 is gonna... Sorry, hold on.
It's gonna kill itself.
Yeah, Island 2 is gonna kill itself. And then Island 1's gonna invade the remaining people.
their government.
Yeah, and then...
This
yeah, that's
Commonwealth
gonna take
citizen
over.
went to the Caste Coalition to complain to Caste directly.
I got information that there might be netherite on the other islands. My leadership said, quote, netherite is useless.
Netherite is, of course, not useless. I think that's a foolish statement.
As the Commonwealth erupted, the Caste Coalition thrived.
Oh, yeah.
But they did have their own problems. Is this your employee?
I mean, netherite kind of useful for like
this guy's
armor and
still
stuff.
alive.
Getting paid.
Skip out on work.
You hear this woman?
Earlier, one daddy had ditched work to
Why
attend
is
a
they-
party in Barbie Land.
Know his name.
So as punishment, his employers forced him to risk his life and chop down one of the tallest trees in the Caste Coalition. He's asking for help.
Oh no, he's chopping down a tree.
You're so far up. You have to get
Give me
closer
tender.
to the ground.
No!
Yeah!
No!
Wow, he literally fell like an idiot.
We gotta...
Bro died from fall damage.
We gotta... Shut up. We gotta hold a memorial. We gotta hold...
Wow, he literally.
We must hold a memorial. In his name.
Memorial. Guys,
His name was
a memorial.
I don't know.
We must hold a memorial.
That's all his
We must-
gravestone should say. He fell like an idiot.
We'll have a
from a tree.
gravestone on the stream.
Rohan, do you mean memorial?
Whatever. What matters is that Wood Daddy will never be forgotten.
What?
That's his name.
Okay.
His name is Wood Daddy, by the way.
But, like, you didn't have to announce it so loud.
What do you mean by that?
Alright, let's continue.
No, I'm not done. Hold There we go. You'll forever be remembered. He will forever be remembered.
What we talking about?
Now I like, I mean, I already hoped before, but now I really hope Island 2 gets, like, absolutely eradicated for not caring about this person.
But you never know.
Now,
Let's
because of
continue
this
and
recent
see if they
tragedy,
actually...
Cass decided to stay home from SAPS's meeting. That said, every other major leader was now on their way. As the leaders and representatives
Bro,
arrived,
this is
there
so
was one
scary.
person who would be notably absent, banned from attending the meeting. Before the meeting started, Flux called me to his underground bunker because he had something, quote, important to tell me. Flux, what are you gonna do?
Oh, hell no!
I guess.
He's gonna...
What are you gonna do? Give an ad?
The server. He's going to
Well,
manually
first,
make the
let me
evolve
just
to
explain. I'm not allowed to
On the
attend
other
this
island.
meeting because the leaders of this island are utterly incompetent.
I mean, bro, he was like,
They can
what are you
see
gonna
that
do?
Island
And
1
then
is
ad.
gearing up to invade us. And their response is, let's give Island 1 more gear. It's completely brainless, and it's going to result in all of our people dying.
So, you got a plan?
I had a plan, but nobody listened. They all voted against it. Look, we can still save this island, but the current leadership has to go.
No! They're gonna assassinate him, really?
What do you mean, has to go.
They're gonna assassinate Woodward.
Has to go. Removed.
There's no way. Is he
And
gonna
I'm
try and
done
assassinate
waiting.
every leader?
It's gonna happen today.
Crazy side quest.
Leaders, welcome. Thank you all for coming. We have a lot of very important stuff to talk about.
You know, during the first meeting, there was one person there who actually understood what I was saying. Seraphim reached out to me, asked me if they could help in any way.
Of course, Seraphim.
I told Seraphim to kill Jofield.
No! Wait, what? Wait, what? Crazy plot twist. Oh my god. This is... Yeah, Jackson, you're right. This is better than the Minecraft movie.
Bro, this is better than Release.
Can I guys tell you something?
Oh my god. Yeah, what is it?
Sure.
They're gonna release a Minecraft movie too.
Yeah, we know.
We know. Oh my
Bro,
gosh.
theirs are not gonna be ready for what's gonna happen.
Dude, this is...
This is peak.
This is...
This is peak.
And today, we will finish the job.
Oh no.
No.
so
I don't want to watch the rest.
Wait until you see what
Actually happens next.
I would say what happened, but I don't want to get spoiled.
But something
He's
that
gonna
needs
bomb
to
it.
be
He's
done.
gonna bomb it.
I'm
bet
going
you.
to save this island by any means necessary.
Oh my god.
He's gonna bomb
He's
it.
gonna start a
He's gonna be a
civil
giant
war.
slap.
Seraphim, please say aye.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I don't know, but we have no other choice.
Giant floor trap. Giant floor trap.
Alright, so I have something to say. Is there a possibility, any possibility, that the assassination of Wolfram and the assassination of Jofield by Seraphim is any way connected? Is there a conspiracy
He's connecting
going
the
on
dots.
Right now? Do we think
He's
that's a
connecting
thing?
the dots.
Are leaders safe?
I have reasons to believe that leaders are not safe.
Flux, do you feel any guilt doing all this?
Well, part of me feels bad for Saps.
I also don't think the leaders are safe.
What do you mean you feel bad for Saps?
No.
He has no idea what's about to happen to him. But if you had to betray one person to save 1,000, would you?
No.
No.
No!
Oh my god!
Some of them just survived.
Why is there a trap? Is this all a setup? Where's Saps? Where did he go? Did Saps do this? Wait, Saps? You have to find him.
Oh my god. No! Poor Saps, no! Oh my god.
He left. Revenge.
Oh my god.
What's gonna happen next?
It was a new day, and Island 2 was in
We
shock.
can't do this. It's too sad.
On day 4, when Saps was in Tricolor helping the people after the death of Jofield, Flux and his crew had built a trap in his roof. And Saps did not know they had done this.
Oh my god, the assassin.
He had been
I was wondering,
framed
why did they assassinate Jofield first to distract everyone else?
by his friend Flux, used as a scapegoat for Flux's plan. But because they had to rush to build the trap, it actually wasn't fully successful. Some of the dripstone, including the one meant for 3 Below Zero, had failed. But overall, the trap still killed the leader of Aperion, Alkaline Alk, a leader of the Commonwealth, Coraline, and 4 other very high-ranking officials from across the island. The people of Island 2 were devastated, confused, and angry.
Our leader's dead.
What just happened?
After the trap went off, Seraphim was immediately caught and killed. Oh!
Lord of Tricolor.
More people found out about how exactly their leaders died.
Wait, hold on. Did they kill Saffron? I have terrible memory.
No.
What did he do again?
Stuff.
He escaped.
Oh, he's the one that assassinated.
Lord of
Yeah.
Tricolor.
But when more people found out about how exactly their leaders died, their anger wasn't really towards Seraphim, but toward the person they believed was behind it all, Saps. And it made sense. Saps knew he'd be hosting leaders at his home. It was his roof that had a secret trap. A trap that happened to fit perfectly into the design of the roof. Saps was about as guilty as it was possible to be. With that,
This is
all
the setup of
major
the
island
century.
nations, from the Commonwealth to the Caste Coalition to Tricolor to Luminara, declared Saps to be hunted down and killed, while Flux got away with it all.
If you had to betray one person to save thousands, would you?
And on top of all of this, at the beginning of day 6, it was announced that tomorrow, on day 7, the border between...
I'm sorry. Dog, who is this?
The border between
They're
the
waiting.
2 islands will finally fall. Both islands now have 1 day to prepare.
Live casino is
Stop with the gambling ads,
Play
please.
all your favorite live
Gambling, guys. Gambling is bad.
I would expect this from Paris, but not from you.
And get money back on every game. Download the app today.
Don't gamble, please.
No gambling, guys.
Don't gamble.
Gambling is
guys.
not
Now,
for
when the
children.
people of Island 1 saw the chaos happening on the other island,
We're not even halfway through.
most just didn't really care about it. A lot of the hatred against Island 2 that was popular in the early days had faded away. That is, except for this player named Oppenheimer.
Great, so his assassination attempt was practically
Oppenheimer.
Who was determined to take out Barbie Land because in 2023 the Barbie movie had
Barbie Land.
Oh my god.
outsold the Oppenheimer movie.
I'm building a nuclear rocket that will make yesterday's chaos look like childhood.
How is that gonna work?
But when Oppenheimer tried testing
It
his
will.
nuke, it went up
It doesn't.
and up and up and was never seen again. Now, day 6 did present some new challenges for some of the
Freaking Barbie
civilizations.
movie and
For example, at Nevermore. What is this? What are you doing up here?
I got voted out because they hate me.
Oh! Come on!
I hope one of them just doesn't fall from it.
Oh! Oh!
Yup. Fell from being a dummy.
I didn't do anything! I blame Ish! Meanwhile, at Elysium,
I hate
that's
being a
before
leader.
moving, bro.
Everyone here is so stubborn.
Benji was having trouble getting laws passed because his people kept opposing any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle. The people of Elysium were generally skeptical of government officials, sometimes even holding trials against them. Although this particular trial did not go to plan.
Guys, somebody stole Gerald. The mushroom cow Gerald has
No! No!
Let's go!
There they all go.
No, not Gerald!
Meanwhile, at West Helm, there was a bit of a food problem going on. Not a shortage, a feud. See, Remy the Rat had opened up a new restaurant right across from the Coliseum, but the food was questionable.
Poison fatal.
So his customers had instead started buying their food from another player named Dinosaur. That is, until...
This is something glitch.
What is he? Permanently closed. All food is now at.
Formerly closed. All food is now Remy's and Remy's and now.
Behind the border of Dinos Earth. Anyway, on day 6, the West Helm Coliseum was finally complete. Yeah! What do you plan on using this arena for?
Do I actually have to say legally?
No?
Maybe a little bit of blood will be shed. That's all I can say.
While Spood was a popular leader who got things done, he had also developed a reputation of being a little unstable. He said outlandish things. He can't
demonetize this for the gambling ad.
By courthouse, but by combat. This is something Spood's first attempted assassin, Ramsayer, tried to prevent. It's why he tried to kill Spood, and he wouldn't be the only one. There has been a small but coordinated secret revolution growing in West Helm with aims to overthrow and murder Spood.
Why?
The two leading
This guy kind of sucks.
figures are West Helm citizen Ramsaypi and West Helm's head builder, Knight Arcturus.
You know, I helped design his Colosseum, not knowing Spood actually wanted to use it for bloodshed. He's insane.
The first part of their plan was to take out Spood's second in command, a player named Oo.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, that's right. I guess the fourth.
Second in command down, but Ramsaypi was immediately chased down by West Helm's army.
We made something happen, man.
Fix that. Emoticon.
With Ramsaypi dead, Knight Arcturus became the sole leader of the revolution. But he also knew it was only a matter of time before Spood finds out about his plans.
I want to make one thing clear. Anybody who is caught plotting against me will be executed in the name of West Helm. Glory to West Helm. Glory to West Helm. Glory to West Helm.
Now, before the border drops, the Island 1 leaders all met to discuss what to do about the Netherites in the volcano.
Oh yeah.
Going into the meeting, people were not happy with Infernus and the Linguini Mafia, who were believed to be keeping Netherite to themselves.
Please keep all your weapons holstered at all times unless you absolutely have to take them.
The meeting began with West Helm's representative and Spood's newly appointed second-in-command, Spider.
We asked if you had netherite, and you lied. You said there was no netherite, that you had looked in it, and that you hadn't found any.
Because people were immediately starting to gang up on Infernus, Benji from Elysium tried to keep the peace.
Why is it Infernus' job to report on the netherite? There were people literally going into their territory, mine without authorization, and then accuse them of doing something wrong.
After some more discussion, Infernus was asked the big question.
Will you open up rights to mining underneath the volcano?
It is still our land. It is still the place where we live. And of course, trade, things like trade are important, but in terms of opening up the volcano, it is an adamant no.
Ooh. I agree. Oh, wow. Now, Linguini, Seneca's biggest ally, was about to speak, but what he ended up saying was unexpected.
We have to humbly disagree with Infernus of not allowing anyone else to mine in the volcano. This is Island 1. We're all struggling against the nature and everything like that. Shouldn't we all be allowed to mine wherever we please?
No way.
Let's go. Yes. Hell yes. Preach.
Soon, people started offering deals to Infernus.
I believe we'd be open to give you resources since it is your land.
But Seneca still said no.
The volcano is still our sacred land. We don't want hundreds of people there mining and ravaging it.
As a result, Linguini went even further.
On the day 1, Mario was here first on the volcano, and we're able to mine there, but it's not fair that no one else can mine. While your queen is over there with the diamond boots, some people don't even have any armor.
Boots, man. Eventually,
Where'd you get that? Hold on. Where are the diamonds from? Didn't they have like no diamonds?
people started using scare tactics.
They didn't have no diamonds. They didn't have mods.
It will most likely erupt within the next 2 days.
I doubt it.
They're probably mined for diamonds.
That's propaganda.
And so, after even more discussion, West Helm made a final plea.
We have a representative from every single nation on this island. You have an opportunity here to unite us all, or you have an opportunity to totally destroy that unitedness.
But Seneca still wouldn't budge.
Oh my gosh.
It's a no.
Seneca.
So, Linguini made a big announcement.
Mario has a large chunk of territory in the volcano. The Linguini family declares independence from Infernus. And we will open mining to anybody who wants to mine.
He's gonna get assassin.
Seneca's leaving?
Great.
Seneca had left the
Fascinating.
meeting, furious at Linguini's betrayal.
I wish we had a better outcome, but this meeting's adjourned.
You have found your way to the heart of something huge.
Don't play.
Let your pre-loved items find love again.
Ain't nobody
listing
loving
today.
that.
Don't use it, sell it.
We're officially an hour in.
Saps, what just happened?
Dude, what just happened? Every leader in front of me just died.
And you had nothing to do with it.
It wasn't me. Someone was in the roof. I'm getting framed-ish.
Following yesterday's trap, Saps was on the run, as he was now the most wanted and notorious criminal on Island 2.
I'm screwed. What am I supposed to do?
He had no choice but to hide amongst the dense jungles and swamps of the southern island. But he also knew that the longer he hid, the more guilty he looked. So earlier, he had decided that he would turn himself in under the condition that he is given a fair trial. Flux, meanwhile, was satisfied with the success of his plan, but it wasn't over quite yet.
We got 2 leaders left to kill. Call Me Cass, and of course, the guy who demoted me.
And because Seraphim was dead, Flux sent another member of his crew to take care of the job. Oh no. Oh no. There we go.
So he's all doing this
To the world,
because
this looked like yet another senseless
he
assassination.
This is
didn't
not.
do what he was supposed to.
Yeah, I know. This is
This
not
is
gonna
his
save
fault.
the
Yeah,
island.
th-
This is gonna cause.
This is his fault. And he's
If
getting
you,
mad at him.
if you think about it, because they still had that peace treaty with like the fact
Oh my god, bro.
that
Yeah.
if one nation got attacked, they all attacked the other island.
Yeah, the guy.
And now there's no government.
Oh my god, bro.
They don't actually agree on it now because there's no government.
But to
he's
Flux,
stupid.
it was the
This guy. Even if things did backfire, which they probably would have, they would have had like a massive nation to protect them. Idiots.
strategic progression toward making the people of Island 2
Whoa.
paranoid. So paranoid that they wouldn't trust anybody, and especially not Island 1. In fact, the new leadership of Tricolor was already preparing for Island 1 to invade.
I think we should secure our nation, make sure we have plans when inevitable war and fighting starts.
Sending aid to Island 1 was officially off the table, and the construction of the Luminara Bridge had come to a stop. After all these days, Flux's plan was finally working. Now, the Cass Coalition, meanwhile, hosted a diplomatic meeting on Day 6 to try and increase the morale of Island 2 before the border drops, although Cass herself was too scared to attend the meeting.
And I want to enter, but my members are telling me not to because there was an attempt on my life yesterday.
Right. Because Cass was one of the last remaining major leaders on Island 2, she now had guards with her at all times.
Here, I'll trade you armor.
Why?
Just want to make sure you guys do not die. Please don't die.
That said, everyone would soon be tuning into the trial of Saporada to find out whether Saps will be freed or executed. Several nations argued over who would get to host the trial, but the Commonwealth ended up winning.
We've made this beautiful venue to show the world that the Commonwealth is still the strongest.
But first...
Oh, let's go.
Guys, beating the Minecraft concert is gonna be the best.
Why does it look here? They're moving the warden up. No. No, they're not.
They're... Oh my god. How are we the dominant species?
They're bringing it to the surface.
Yeah, one of them is an idiot.
They named it Rising Lava?
Oh.
Yeah, they named it Rising Lava.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, lava?
The person who got killed
didn't
is...
the Warren... Wait. Didn't the Warden actually kill her?
Yeah, but they name tagged the warden to Rising Lava, so if anybody did die, they would think lava would be rising.
And the person who died was the same was the news person who was putting out the articles saying that the lava's rising.
So remember that discovery that Sidefall made? Well, it was a warden, also known as the most dangerous creature in all of Minecraft. Sidefall had then renamed the warden to Rising Lava, so that when he was accidentally killed by it, the entirety of Island 1 went into a panic. The lava is not rising, but this is just as dangerous. The warden had been unleashed onto Island 1, going from place to place, terrorizing civilizations. Oh my god. Dude, how is anyone gonna stop this? Until eventually it got to West Helm. But the West Helm army was ready.
Underground. Ready? Aim! Fire!
Come on! Oh my gosh! Welcome to West Helm. What? Is it Reddit's place?
That was funny.
Man. That's gonna have like half of the island on edge.
From Ladbrokes.
Yeah.
If there is anybody left.
Not that many people died though.
Is accused of 7 counts of murder, including the murder of Joe Field, the murder of Alkaline.
Rohan, do you think he's going to be guilty? Do you think he's going to be guilty or not guilty?
I kind of hope he's not being pleaded as guilty, but I feel like he's gonna be.
I will hear the prosecution's argument, followed by the defense, and then I shall make my ruling.
You think they're gonna kill her?
They're probably gonna say something.
Prosecution, go ahead.
Your Honor, Saps constructed a meeting hall which contained the deadly trap, pointed at everybody but himself. As a prelude for the meeting, he had his accomplice, Seraphim, assassinate his leader before running to the trigger, ready to pull the trap. He then fled the scene after the trap went off, just long enough after faking his surprise. He is not only a cold-blooded murderer, but a terrorist.
The prosecution then called a survivor of the trap, Zekor, to the stand.
We know, after investigating, that only one seat had no trap. Can you identify who was sitting in that seat?
It was Saprada.
And who built the meeting hall with that seat?
It was Saps. You killed our leaders. You destroyed our island. May your death today satisfy us all.
Then it was time for the defense, for Saps to give the most important speech of his life.
All I ever wanted for this island was peace and cooperation between the nations. The loss at the meeting yesterday was extremely devastating and came out of nowhere. But I can tell you right now, I'm innocent. It wasn't me. The leadership in Luminara helped me build the meeting area.
He's gonna expose them.
And we're the only people who knew about the area before the leadership meeting. That includes the prosecution himself, Thomas 5200.
What?
Gotoga, Hive Rotation, Snowbird 334, and their ringleader, Fluxion. When I left to gather the leaders for the meeting, they must have snuck into the roof of the meeting to make the trap. The people who I thought I can trust the most used me for their malicious intent and killed the leaders and blamed it on me.
Saps had figured out he was betrayed and framed by his friend Flux, but he would end up making a critical mistake.
I find it rather interesting that Three Below, the leader of Luminara, is one of the only people who survived the trap. I find that rather interesting.
What about it?
Well,
Saps falsely assumed that 3 Below Zero, the beloved leader of Luminara, was also behind the murders. And with that mistake, Saps turned everyone against him.
Saps, is that all you have to say?
I guess.
All right, I'm ready to make my decision. I, Judge Timebomb, find Saparado guilty on all counts. Yes! Yes! Saps is to be taken to the top of the gauntlet and executed immediately.
Executed. Oh, that's it.
I mean, Step is trying to, like, tell the truth.
He literally did. Yeah, they don't know
And
that.
people think he's lying.
Yes.
Wait, is he running? No way. No way.
Yeah, he's actually pretty good at parkour.
Fall damage.
Where'd he go? Bodyguards.
He escaped, man.
Did he actually get away?
You gotta be kidding me! No!
You killed our leaders. You
It's not,
destroyed our...
no, it's not Manhunt. This guy, it's like a civilization world. And this guy was just, like, accused of, like, 7 murders. He didn't murder them, by the way, and they were planning to execute him, so he had to run away. He was innocent.
Guilty on all counts.
Disgrace to all of the honor.
Saps, why did you do this?
Nah, no problem. Oh, these ads, bro.
At least it's not gambling.
Yeah, this is not gambling this time.
That's a shame, though. That's a bad thing.
Kids, don't gamble. Do not gamble.
Gamble as much as you can.
So, do not.
Shouldn't it be dropping soon?
Yeah, I think so.
It was day 7, which means the border had officially dropped. At first, people were kind of in awe.
Whoa, this is beautiful.
Going from one island to another after all this time was a major culture shock.
Is this Island 1? Whoa!
And as expected, Island 1 people immediately started taking resources from Island 2. They're taking the sheep. But the flow of resources wasn't all in one direction.
Probably gonna take some gravel back to Island 2. We don't have a lot of it.
Still, as people from the two islands started meeting for the first time, they were surprisingly friendly to each other. Like these two who made a tunnel connecting the islands from underground.
This is amazing!
We've linked Island 1 and Island 2.
For the longest time, Island 2 feared an invasion by Island 1. But on day 7, that fear completely disappeared. It became very
The
clear
assassinations
that Island
of the
1 had no
leaders was
interest in
completely
war.
useless.
Instead, they were just happy that they could finally enjoy Island 2 for themselves.
The water isn't boiling.
That said, at the beginning of day 7, Linguini made a big decision. He had decided to move out of the volcano and relocate his entire mafia to Island 2.
See, this is much more organized than Island 1.
After yesterday's netherite meeting, which got a little heated, Linguini had legitimate fears that Infernus might seek revenge against him. So, hoping to live a more peaceful life, Linguini went far away and settled in the Caste Coalition.
So you're the leader of a mafia, I've heard?
Yes, we are, but we might do some rebranding over here.
Are you guys, like, violent?
We weren't violent much, but we have done some political talk that has not been taken well, which is the reason why we're here.
Sensing potential danger, Cass decided it was best for Linguini to set up his home outside the Caste Coalition. That said, the Caste Coalition was now bigger than ever before. On day 7, Cass hosted a funeral for the deceased Wood Daddy, and over 100
Yes! Finally! He's getting the respect he deserved.
across both islands showed up.
We are gathered here today in the cherished memory of Wood Daddy, a beacon of kindness in our community.
While Cass's influence grew, the Commonwealth was in shambles. Saps's trial yesterday was a disaster for the Commonwealth. Island 2 had entrusted the Commonwealth to run the trial of Saps. So when Saps escaped his execution, people lost all faith in the Commonwealth, which at one point was the most powerful civilization in the world. On day 7, most of the Commonwealth leaders resigned, leaving just one player, Sitzkrieg, as the sole ruler of the Commonwealth.
We're actively searching for Saps right now. We will restore honor to the Commonwealth.
One of Sitzkrieg's biggest goals was to find and
I
kill
hope-
Saps, but his
I hope
other big
everybody
goal
dies,
was to regrow the
on
Commonwealth's
Island 2,
population,
except for
which
Saps.
by this point had shrunk by a lot. So he sent out a lot of public invites, especially to the people of Island 1, and it actually did work until one of the people who moved in was Night Arcturus, the lead builder of Westhelm, who had to flee from Westhelm because Spood had found out about his secret plans for revolution.
Yeah, the Commonwealth is letting us hide out here. So as long as Spood doesn't find us, we should be okay.
Speaking of fugitives, the world's biggest fugitive, Saps, was back to hiding in the jungle after miraculously escaping from his
I don't know
trial,
how he
although
escaped,
his spirits
honestly.
were quickly fading.
Everyone thinks I'm a murderer. I just don't know what to do anymore.
Saps knew that Sitzkrieg and the Commonwealth soon planned to scout the entire southern islands to hunt him down. So on day 7, Saps decided that his best bet was to leave his home island and flee to Island 1. But it wouldn't be so easy. Because the border had just dropped, people were constantly going back and forth between the two islands, which means traveling by sea could be dangerous. So Saps decided on another method of travel. He went to the place where he was least expected.
The bridge.
Bridge.
I forgot that was
The
there.
bridge.
No way. No way. What the heck? What are you doing, bro?
See you later.
No,
Island 1.
Now, instead of chasing Saps, the Luminara builders instead retreated to inform everyone else that Saps was on his way to Island 1. Saps, meanwhile, quickly sailed the rest of the way to the other island, although what happened next was unexpected.
Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy.
Whoa. He's scared the crap out of me. Am I allowed to touch this water? Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, it's good here. On the south side of the island, it's safe.
It turns out earlier, Saps had reached out to a bunch of people on Island 1, offering them 2 stacks of diamonds if they give him a safe place to hide. And out of all people to accept his offer, it was Turntap, the leader of the Covenant, the most feared and militaristic civilization on Island 1.
He's not gonna get assassinated.
I ran across the giant bridge that Luminara is building, and like all of Luminara was there.
When Saps and Turntap finally arrived at the Covenant, Turntap immediately distributed Saps' diamonds to the Covenant army. But then, in a surprising move, he sent them out on a secret mission. Turntap had sent the Covenant hit squad to Island 2, but not to accomplish a goal for the Covenant per se, but actually upon the request of Infernus.
Linguini betrayed us, humiliated us. He ruined our sacred land.
Yesterday, Linguini had opened up the volcano for netherite mining, and as such, people from all across Island 1 had started mining in the volcano. And even though Linguini had now moved out of the volcano, Sinica felt that since people were already mining, she had no choice but to let them stay. She was not happy about what Linguini had done, and Sinica wanted revenge.
Hats off to Kale, Buddy, Bobby, Dave, and Richard. Hey, Daryl, you're my...
Oh.
No, guys.
When the party gets too much, rein it in.
Exactly.
It's too much freaking gambling ad. Stop with the gambling ad.
We're over halfway, guys.
Spider Mafia.
Another one down, after this is finished, I'm gonna play like something.
Now, the reason the Covenant was willing to do Sinica's bidding wasn't just because she'd let them mine for netherite before anyone else, but because as a civilization that values honor and loyalty, the Covenant didn't appreciate how Linguini so publicly betrayed Infernus.
Not Linguini!
Hey, you ever thought about diplomacy?
We could have had Island 1 at peace and world peace, and we still can, really.
Oh, here they go.
But over my grave, he
Whoa.
will not be a part of it.
Oh, they've got him. They've got him.
Mamma mia!
No!
The Covenant had
Mario 64 instant Mario 64 Bowser screen.
Before anyone could retaliate, the Blue Cross announced they would schedule a hearing, calling on the Covenant to explain what they had done.
Not Linguini.
Howdy, Flux.
Linguini.
Fancy
I
armor
can't
now.
remember.
Yeah, got it from Island 1.
Wait, really? Earlier today, Flux and his crew had gotten their hands on a super rare armor trim by trading with the Covenant, who had picked up the armor trim from the Warden when it died. Now, of course, Flux had no idea that the Covenant was also trading with and harboring his arch nemesis, Saps. But he did know one thing.
I heard Saps ran to Island 1, so we put out a massive bounty on his head.
Flux was now determined to have Saps killed, because Saps was the only other person in the world who knew that Flux was behind the murders of all the Island 2 leaders. Basically, if Saps dies, Flux gets away with everything. And ideally, the sooner Saps dies, the better, because of incidents like yesterday.
That includes the prosecution himself and their ringleader, Fluxion.
Fortunately for Flux, it didn't seem like anyone at the trial believed Saps. If anything, Saps' accusation only made people hate him more, especially the people of Luminara, who weren't happy that Saps accused some of their fellow citizens. What do you want to do to Saps?
Kill on site. We hunted him down the other day. We couldn't find him, but we have speculation of where he is.
After the murder of their beloved leader 3 Below Zero, Luminara soon planned to host an election, and the current frontrunner was a player named Legacy.
Me and my parrot, we've just been going around to different houses, knocking on doors. I think we're gonna win this thing.
For a moment, Flux also considered a run for leader, although he had basically already accomplished everything he wanted to do.
Look, no matter what people say, Island 1 was planning to invade us. They would have just walked right ahead. But now that we have stronger leaders, more cautious leaders, they're not gonna do that. We have world peace. And not because...
Maybe they still need a sidefall because who's informing them about all the drama that's happening?
You know, Sidefall was putting out every single piece of news was fake.
I know, but like still. They totally would have added like fire to it.
Because of a bridge, but because of me.
Since the beginning, Flux's philosophy was simple. You can never show kindness to your enemy if your enemy wishes to destroy you. If you build a bridge, they'll use it to invade you. If you offer them aid, they'll use it to kill you. This is why Flux believed it was necessary to eliminate the Island 2 leaders who wished to be kind. But the cost of their deaths was devastating. The people of Tricolor still mourned Jofiel, building a massive statue to honor their deceased leader.
We've just been trying to focus on restabilizing our nation. Obviously, the passing of Jofiel hit us pretty hard.
Meanwhile, the people of Aperion had elected a new leader, but Aperion was never quite the same after the death of Alkaline Elk. The people of the Commonwealth were also in shambles, having a much smaller civilization than they started with. And even though there was some peace on Island 2, people didn't feel a sense of calm, but instead a sense of unease and revenge. They needed closure, and they were determined to kill the person who they believed murdered the leaders they loved. Saps knew that it was only a matter of time before someone hunts him down, or someone in the Covenant betrays him to collect the massive bounty on his head. So Saps made a last-ditch effort to try and get a strong ally for his cause. He asked Turntap to take him to the largest nation on Island 1. But on their way to the West Helm Capitol building, they ran into a citizen of Aperion from Island 2 who recognized Saps.
Oh. Oh, hey.
Is there a problem here?
Neutral ground? Neutral ground.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay. We will walk by in peace.
Good call.
Saps and his crew then entered the capital.
Damn. I'm all in.
Are you ready to face off? GG Poker. Sign
Sign
up, face off.
Guys.
Can I speak to the glorious leader of West Helm, please?
Yeah, I'll go grab him.
I guess Harry's like scambling.
The Covenant leaders brought me. Can we have a meeting?
I'm not gonna lie, Saps. You coming to me asking for a meeting after what happened last time, even if it wasn't to do with you.
Listen, I just want to talk.
What about what?
At least explain, because I'm innocent.
Saps, I'm sorry. No.
Ultimately, Spood rejected Saps' request for a meeting because Spood didn't exactly trust him and had no real reason to help him. So instead, Saps tried another civilization, the Alcaracina Pirates. Although when he arrived, things felt a little off.
Now, since you're here, you have to drop all your gear. I'm just kidding.
Well, about that. Wherever you think is the safer option, at the end of the day.
Oh no.
But then, suddenly...
Need to leave?
Oh, Saps.
Where's he going? Turntap had realized that the pirates were planning to kill Saps to collect the massive bounty on his head.
Oh, right, the pirates are so money hungry.
What's going on?
1 sec, you gotta go back to Covenant, like, immediately. We probably shouldn't have come out.
Yeah, because they want the treasure of Saps' head.
Turntap suddenly started acting suspicious himself.
Yeah, because pirates like treasure.
Fine? What's going on?
We need to go back to Covenant right now.
You need to tell me what's going on or I'm not coming with you.
Dude, either like you can handle this on your own, or like just. Here, I'll explain to you on a sec. Just come on.
Listen, it's hard to trust people right now, so I'm putting a lot of faith into you.
This is so suspicious. As Saps ran, he pondered his choices. Either he puts his life in the hands of Turntap, who may be wanting to kill him and collect the bounty for himself, or he runs away. Now. It's all
Crazy.
Saps then climbed the mountains of Island 1, escaping from the last remaining person he thought he could trust. He was now all alone in a world of people who hated him.
Oh no!
and
I swear, if he
wanted
like
him
dies to
dead.
powdered snow.
And so he ventured into the snow.
He doesn't have leather boots.
And started collecting blocks. Saps, what are you doing?
I can't trust anybody. Flux won. He completely won. There's just no point anymore.
On day 7,
No.
Saps built a tower in the tundra, a monument for people to remember
He's not
him
gonna do what I
by.
think he's gonna do, right? No.
And he planned to jump off.
Wouldn't do that. This is child friendly, right?
No!
But he didn't.
If I have to die, I'm gonna make sure he does too.
Double murder?
Day 8.
Welcome everyone! Today we have 2 new prisoners who will fight to the death. Ritch, you are charged with the attempted murder of several innocent West Helm farmers. Remy, you are charged with conspiracy to murder.
No!
West-
What did
No,
he do?
Remy!
What did he do?
No.
Murder. West Helm food
He didn't do
supplier,
anything,
Dinosaur.
I think.
Ready.
He did not murder anyone! What the hell?
Fight.
I think it was from food poisoning.
He murdered my soul.
But that's wait, some guy
Find out.
No, it was the other baker.
Oh man.
Wow, Rami was cooking, bro.
Had won his duel in the Colosseum, and all of his crimes, including
Yes,
the murder of
Remy.
Dinosaurs, were expunged from his record by Emperor Shfood himself. He was now a legend, and his restaurant became
If they
more
murder
popular
from your
than ever
record, you have to
before.
murder someone.
Now, it's been a busy few days. for
Yeah.
him. He was always working
They're
on
just
different
gonna
things.
charge you for that now.
Aqueducts. Show me your
Yeah.
aqueducts, Shfood.
Look at it behind you! Look at it!
So what's the use of this?
I don't really know. What is the point of anything? We just build. We have too many builders, not enough ideas.
Now, while Shfood was an effective leader, he did have to constantly watch his back for assassins.
You know, I've thwarted like 5 assassination attempts.
Imagine.
And guess what? I've just found out about another.
No way. Shfood's entire reign began with him almost being killed.
Oh
So
my God,
he was
yeah.
always extra careful and sensitive about where he went and who he associated with. It's also why Shfood was particularly angry when he found out that one of the people who planned to kill him was his own lead builder, Knight Arcturus.
According to some of my sources, Knight Arcturus was seen in the Commonwealth earlier today.
Really? Shfood had sent spies across the world to find Knight Arcturus, and when they discovered he was staying at the Commonwealth, Shfood immediately reached out to Sitzkrieg to request he be handed back to Westhelm. However, given that the Commonwealth was low on citizens and needed good builders, Sitzkrieg decided to reject Shfood's request.
I'm not just going to give up one of my builders. The Commonwealth does not give in to tyrants.
This made Shfood erupt with fury.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure that everybody knows the Commonwealth is corrupt.
Oh.
They stepped their chocolate.
Crash out.
Oh.
And so Spoon went around
Insane
telling
crash out.
everyone about how much he hates the Commonwealth.
Wow, crash.
This whole situation became a massive drama, and it actually got to the point where the rest of Island 2 was getting annoyed with the Commonwealth.
I don't get why the Commonwealth doesn't just hand him over. We don't need a war with West Helm.
Play Ojo Live Casino is dead fun. Play live game show hits like Mega Wheel and get money back on every game, win or lose.
Wow, that is.
Unlike the Commonwealth, Cass had a big population and she didn't care about losing citizens.
Yeah, actually, no, I don't like this person. I hope they die first when the war breaks out. They killed
citizens who were troublemakers. For example, earlier, one of our citizens, Addison27, had gone to Tricolor, dug into Jofield's grave, and had stolen Jofield's head.
Can I wear this?
Am I really gonna brave this grave for money?
Cass
Of course I
immediately
can.
banished Addison from the Cass Coalition and alerted Tricolor of his location, causing Addison to flee Island 2. It was this kind of no-nonsense leadership that earned Cass a lot of respect from not only her citizens, but other Island 2 nations who were now much more willing to ally with Cass than...
But they killed Wood Daddy! No!
with the
He
Commonwealth.
died for their
The very
resurrection.
existence of the Cass Coalition also provided a sense of security to smaller groups, like this new nation who were mostly cheese merchants and called themselves the Conquistadors.
This is the way of cheese, but on queso!
Since the border dropped yesterday, the economies of most Island 2 nations were prospering, with heavy amounts of trade and tourism between islands. Meanwhile, in Barbieland...
Ish. I have news.
What?
I'm marrying Oppenheimer.
What? On day 8, the...
Hold on. Wasn't it like a couple of days ago, Oppenheimer was planning to blow up the island?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dog. What is this?
And?
What is this about?
Player Oppenheimer had marched into Barbieland, but instead of destroying it with a nuke, he apparently liked it so much that he proposed to their leader.
Nah, bro did it for another reason.
Wedding.
Thank you. In Luminara, meanwhile, the citizens were inventing new technologies.
This is the power switch. It's 16 furnaces working together simultaneously, and it has a bunch of hopper minecarts on the inside distributing everything.
As much as Luminara was finally starting to live up to its name as the light of Island 2, little did its citizens know among them was quietly living the world's most deadly group of terrorists.
I'm thinking of running in the election tomorrow.
Oh yeah?
Legacy's pretty popular, but I'm not worried.
While it seemed like each of the Island 2 nations had their own separate goals, they were all still united under one mission: to find and kill Saps. In fact, by day 8, Luminara had told all of the other nations that Saps had fled to Island 1, and some nations were already preparing to send out hit squads later today. But Island 1, meanwhile, was currently dealing with a whole other political drama: the murder of Lingolini.
I cannot conceive how we are being this civil about this. They came in, they found him in the hole, they drowned him in lava.
This player, Vietnam, was one of the few remaining survivors in the Lingolini Mafia. Vietnam had escaped the Covenant's attack and wanted to get revenge against the Covenant, but was finding it surprisingly difficult to gather support.
Guys.
See, while the...
What?
My dinner's ready.
Oh. Alright.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Blue Cross condemned the Covenant, nobody was brave enough to declare war on them. People feared the Covenant and its army, which is why Seneca secretly asked them to do the deed instead of doing it herself. If people knew that she was behind the attack, she would be in big trouble. But for now, nobody would face any consequences for the massacre of the Lingolini Mafia. Going back to West Helm, on day 8, Emperor Spood was really only thinking about one thing: how to get revenge against Knight Arcturus. After the Commonwealth rejected Spood's extradition request, Spood's initial reaction was to begin preparing for war. But what made him think twice was his belief that the Commonwealth was a massive nation with probably a big army. Spood also knew that declaring war could risk the entirety of Island 2 coming to the Commonwealth's defense, and maybe launching a counterattack on West Helm. So Spood decided to change strategies. He instead decided to try and bait the Commonwealth. See if he can make them angry enough to do something rash. Something bad enough that would allow Spood to then declare war and have everyone's support. And Spood knew...
Sadly, we're not going to be able to finish the stream. No, sorry. We're not going to be able to finish the video this stream, but next stream, which I'm hoping we can finish off hopefully tomorrow, we will finish this up, but we will find a good stopping point.
Exactly how to make the Commonwealth angry. He invited back to the West Helm capital the one person he knew the Commonwealth hated the most.
Can we make a deal? We're running out of time.
Saps is back, and Turntapp's here too for some reason. This is interesting. Because the Covenant had brought Saps to West Helm yesterday, Spood had specifically asked Turntap to protect Saps and escort him to West Helm once again. While Saps didn't fully trust Turntap, or Spood for that matter, he knew that a meeting with Spood was a massive opportunity, and it was worth the risk.
Hey you can turn the sun away, paint the moon in blood. If we can do what we do best, we're nocturnal life.
Saps, you are the person that, to my knowledge, murdered all those people on Island 1. Island 2, sorry.
It was not me. There is a person on Island 2 that is behind all of the assassinations and the corruption. His name is Flexion.
Emperor Spood was having trouble believing Saps, but he went along with it for now.
Well, it seems like we both have gripes with Island 2.
Spood then proceeded to tell Saps and the Covenant about his feud with the Commonwealth, and how he needed Island 1's support in case a war breaks out. There was just one problem. The Blue Cross Alliance was as good as dead. Infernus had basically left the Alliance after the last meeting, and the Covenant had stopped responding to the Blue Cross because of the Linguini situation. So Spood decided to take things into his own hands and individually call the big four nations of Island 1 for a meeting. And he wanted Saps to be there so he could tell the leaders about corruption on Island 2. Now, because of Saps' reputation, Seneca and Benji were hesitant. But as long as the meeting was in a wide open area without a roof, they decided they would go.
Oh, so you turned the sun away. How could you be so cruel? Ooh, hey. You wrapped the moon in ice. That's not nice. Not nice.
To begin the meeting, Spood first had Saps tell his story.
Whatever lengths you go to
Okay, I think
build your
after this meeting will end the stream.
We give you a free bet every week of the Premier League season and a big boost every day. That's satisfaction.
I did want to finish I did want to watch this all.
I've been...
But to be honest, it is 2.5 hours, and I do also have a life. Also, I'm quite busy with personal.
You hear about?
I'm quite busy with personal stuff at the moment, so.
Put on trial and sentenced to death for a crime I did not commit.
Spood's goal with this meeting was to convince all the leaders that
moment
Island
is just
2
the ads
was a
are
threat
really
to
slowing us
Island
down.
1.
One of my right-hand men was murdered in cold blood by someone in association with the Commonwealth. It's one of the many injustices I've heard about on Island 2, and I want justice.
Then, Turntap of the Covenant made his own statement.
A few days ago, Covenant was approached by Luminara to speak of a potential trade agreement. Legacy AN approached me in regards to Fluxion, the guy who Saps is claiming killed everyone, which I do believe.
Whoa. Apparently, back when the Covenant traded armor trims with Flux, they had also done the same deal with Legacy. And Legacy had voiced concerns to Turntap about Flux's run for leader, including how Flux was demoted from second in command, and rumors that he's paying people diamonds to vote for him. This gave Saps and Spood's stories a little more credibility, which was crucial for getting everyone on board with West Helm's military proposal, which was, if any nation from Island 2 attacks Island 1, then the entirety of Island 1 must strike back.
If all leaders are in agreement to this, please say aye.
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 This is for us a problem.
Benji was hesitant to join any military alliance because Elysium was the nation of peace, and he knew that his people were opposed to any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle.
Council might not agree.
Do you believe if Saps was at the council meeting, would he potentially have the chance to convince them after telling his story?
I think he might.
As long as Saps agrees, it's up to you.
I mean, yeah.
Saps and a few of the others then walked to Elysium on a mission to reunite Island 1.
I have been framed for the mass assassination of Island 2 leaders by Fluxion and his conspirator. So many other people have died to the same tyranny and corruption that has been on Island 2. I'm just so lucky to be alive and share my story with you guys.
But as Saps spoke, the people of Elysium still had some doubts.
Against the corruption in Island 2, which is...
But who?
What does that mean? That's vague. What does that
Are we
mean?
going to
corruption?
Elysium wasn't convinced that potential corruption on another island was enough of a reason for Elysium to get involved. But then, suddenly...
A few days ago...
What the... What is this? About 15 members of the West Helm army had inexplicably walked right through Elysium. They quickly left, but it certainly didn't help the tensions. Nonetheless, the proceedings continued.
They're being rushed here to pressure us.
We're going to be deciding whether Elysium citizens would go to war. I think Elysium citizens need to have a say in that.
Yeah,
True. After even more deliberation, and after even more time passed...
Excuse me, I have to say something important. The troop of people that came by, they are apparently the military from West Helm. We have reasonable suspicions to believe they are going to launch an invasion of Island 2 in the next, 5 minutes. I do not know.
What are you talking?
Emperor Spood had grown impatient. After Spider informed him that progress was stalling, Spood had decided to send a squadron of the West Helm army into the Commonwealth's territory to find and arrest Night Arc
Although I
tourists.
was kind of ready for...
Oh boy, they're almost there, I think.
Well, I think that's, I think that's where we're leaving off for today. Well, I would like to say this has been absolutely amazing.
Yes, it has been.
This is truly a masterpiece.
Yeah.
And sorry about the mishap
All
at the
right.
start of the stream where I sort of kind of had the stream on mute by accident. There wasn't too much to miss. But hopefully tune in tomorrow or maybe the day after that, I don't know. And we will hopefully finish this off.
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Sorry, we do have to kind of wait a bit for the stream to catch up, because if I end it too early, then it's gonna start